What's up everybody, Dano here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite route to get both ores and spawnable loot pretty quickly. This route can be used in public servers, but it's best used in private servers since you can just hog all the loot to yourselves. This path I'm going to show you guys cuts through the most dense locations of both ores and items, so you guys can save time on your search and maybe get there faster than your competitors. Anyways, let's start with the spawn. Up here there is a good Well, that was a bit embarrassing. Anyways. Did I really just do that again, dude? Oh my goodness. Dude, I swear, when a game comes out and reduces the amount of jumps I can do, I literally just faceplant into everything. And of course, as soon as I started recording, the developer actually setted the servers, so then I had to wait until the ores respawned. But anyways, here I am next to two good ore spawns. This is pretty well known. Obviously, the spawn has a good mining spot, but that usually is always taken since it's the most well-known one. Anyways, over here, there are two ore spots you can grab if you want to just quickly check it. It's a pretty good spot. And then I have seen a couple of spawned items like on this corner, or over here on the lighthouse. It's pretty good. There's also an ore there too, so just take a quick glance to see if you see anything. And over here there's an ore spot right there next to the summoning altar. There's also an item spawn location there if you want to check that real quick. It's up to you. And in the center of the snake pit there's actually an ore node right here, and a small chance to see an item around here. I've only gotten a couple items there before, but this specific route spot I have gotten at least 5 items from. And obviously around the hill over here, there's a good chance for them to spawn. In this vicinity, I've found at least 13 items. 5 on that rock, and the rest scattered on that hill, next to this capsule corp, and next to Shanks over here. That pole included as well. So as you're walking up to Fishman's place, just take a quick glance. Hopefully you guys will find something, but if you guys don't, there's still more to check. Over here there are 4 mining nodes you guys can take. It's a pretty good spot for mining, and as you can see, there's lily pads on the water. An item has a chance to spawn on any of these lily pads, so just check them as you're walking by. There's also a very small chance for an item to spawn up here. I've only ever found one up there before. But next to this tree, there's actually a pretty good chance for an item to spawn. I found 4 on this specific spot, and it's also right next to this ore, so you guys can take this as you're doing this sweep. But over here, there is a good chance for it to spawn somewhere in this vicinity. I know I found a few like in this corner of this rock and next to these houses, but most importantly, gems have spawned somewhere. Where? Okay. It's over there. It's quite far away in the hollow. The hollow is a really good place to get stuff, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But over here there is a chance for an item to spawn on these 2 rocks. They're pretty good, and obviously next to Frieza there's a chance there too, but we get that when we'll do a full rotation. I usually stop my run on the hollow place though, so keep that in mind. You guys don't have to do a full rotation, just do what you think is needed. Anyways, over here is the city. The city is very, very dense in items. If it's not the first, then it's the second for sure. Out of the 50 plus items I've picked up, 20 of them were from here. That's a good 40% of all items spawning inside the city. That's pretty good. Anyways, in this corner, I found 2 items here before. There's a good chance for them to spawn around the yellow cylinder too, with a chance inside, and then a chance at the tip, and the chance around it. So take a quick glance. I found a couple on this hill as well, next to this node, so keep that in mind. But as we're making our way down to the good spot, check the Celerina. There's a small chance for one to spawn on there too. Anyways, next to Trunks behind him is a mining node, and there's a chance for an item to spawn somewhere around here, so keep an eye out for that. I know one has a chance of spawning here too, right underneath here, and a pretty good spot is on top, right next to this ore node. There's a pretty good chance that it spawns here. I found 4 to 5 here before on that specific location, and there's 4 ore nodes in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So keep that in mind as you're walking out and getting the ore. You can just double check to see if there's any items. And as we make it over here to the right side, there's a good chance for stuff to spawn around here too, and next to that time machine, so check it real quick. Inside there are 2 ore nodes in here too, if you guys didn't already know that, since I know there's an NPC that spawns here, so I'm pretty sure you guys have saw it at one point. Anyways, as we're making it to the hollow, also there's a ore location right there. You guys can quickly glance at it, make sure it's not anything good. Anyways, as we make it into the Requiem arrow has spawned over there, huh? I'm gonna grab that real quick. They actually buffed the item notifier. Now that it tells you what items it is, I think it is worth the $20 if you really want it. But other than that, you can just use this guy to go around, quickly find some loot. Like, as you can see, there is the Requiem arrow, and it is at the corner, like I said last time. So just make sure you guys look over everything to make sure there's nothing. Now, as we head into the hollow, there's a good area at the left here that has a good chance of spawning one. As you guys can see, it's actually one that spawned right here, a Requiem arrow. That's pretty good. This area is a pretty good spot, and then over here at this corner is also, oh, a diamond too. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like I said, over here is also a pretty good spot. Of course, coming up you can see some as well, but this is a really good corner to find any items of sorts. So keep an eye out for that. And as we're walking over to the right, there's a good chance for one to spawn randomly in the center of the place. But as you can see, as you can already tell, this place has a lot of really good spawn areas. I think it has the most spawn areas in the game. They're just divided on the left and right side of the hollow. The right side of the hollow does not have as much chances of spawning as the left side. At least that's what I've seen so far. The right side has a good amount of chance too, because they can spawn around here in the middle of the right side, and at this corner there's a good chance for them to spawn. They can also spawn on top of these dome things, so keep an eye out for anything that sticks out. But other than that, I thought that was an item, but that's just shadow. Other than that, that's basically it. That's the chunk of where all good things spawn. Look, there's even our kaka right here. That's pretty good. Anyways, like I said, that was basically it. Those are all the good spawns, but if you really want to like sweep out your entire map, there is some that spawn near Frieza, and the waterfall has a lot of good spawns too. A golden core has spawned. Where? Behind us. Check it out. In the hollow again. I am telling you guys, the hollow is the place to go to get items. Now, of course, the city also has a good chance of getting them too, and the rest of the map does as well. But the hollow is where I've gotten the most amount of items, I think, so far. So keep an eye out for that. It's also really late into the game, so maybe not everybody is here yet in a server or public match that you're in. But like I said, in a private match, results just come by faster and much more reliably. Anyways, over here, there is a couple mining nodes. There's one right here. It's gone right now, but you can mine here and maybe check around the waterfall, because I've found a couple around the waterfall before. And then up here, there is a pretty good chance to get some good ore, but it's a well-known spot. There's 3 ore spawn locations up here, and usually it's taken, but sometimes it's not. Nothing good on them, so I'm just going to pass on them from now. And then over here we get to more obscene ore areas too. Usually this place is not actually taken yet. So there's one right here at this corner of the Hokage hut. And then over here on this little rock next to the church, there's actually one in this corner as well that spawned a black steel, but not many people take it. I found rubies, blessed stones, stuff like that on there before, so keep that in mind. Now that we've made a complete circle around the map, I would like to point out that I personally usually stop at the hollow. I don't complete the rotation because I think it's a waste of time. But if you want to be thorough, you can. It's up to you. I just want to point out that there are some spawn locations on this church, and there's also a piece of ore spawn there, but that usually is seen. And there's one over here at the edge as well, actually. That's actually where I got my first ore. It's a good memory. I found quite a bit around this tree and on this church and stuff like that, and there has been a few that has spawned around the banana jungle as well, but it's a small amount. Now that we've made it back at spawn, everything coins have spawned. Let's see where it's at. By the police station. I've actually never had a spawn by the police station before. I actually had one spawn above the police station. It was standing right here. It's pretty cool. But the police station, if you guys want to check it, you guys can. But like I said, it's really rare. Out of like the 60 plus items I've picked up, I've only found 2 there. So keep that in mind. But yeah, anyways, that's basically it for the video. Of course, you can't forget the main mining place. This place has a lot of mining nodes, so you guys can just check it if you guys want anything good inside of it. But like I said, that is basically it for this video. That is a blessed gem. I'm taking that right now. Let's go. I got pretty lucky this time. Oh, my emerald. You know, I might as well take you too. You just spawned to say hi. I hope this farming route slash guide has helped you guys. If it has, like, subscribe. You know, I'm going to do more videos on this in the future. As you can see at the bottom right, I have 32,000 gems. I plan on making a gem farming guide sometime in the future, and if it is out, it'll be shown at the end of this video, so which is in like a couple seconds now since I'm doing the outro right now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I be moving cautious. I can feel no pain rolling up, I'm so exhausted. I be so exhausted.